Hey guys, welcome to this week's update. With Barron County officially being out of school now, it's now just a kind of a countdown timer for Glasgow and Metcalfe and Hart County to get out. And so with that means that our schedule just kind of explodes a little bit. We have a lot going on, especially over the next 2 to 3 weeks that I want to make you guys aware of. So I'll go through it as quick as I possibly can. This Wednesday night, we are doing something a little bit different than what we normally would do. We are taking a break in the book of Hebrews for 1 week. One of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to cover some of the questions that were submitted for our Ask Anything panel discussion at the student conference. Now, obviously, there was like 50 some odd questions. We weren't able to get to all of them, obviously. And so what I told the students was we would take a Wednesday night, and instead of teaching through Hebrews, I would tackle as many of those questions as I possibly could just to kind of help give them some understanding, kind of help answer some of their questions. And so we're going to be doing that this Wednesday night. And so I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a blast preparing for that. And so I hope your child comes out with a little bit better understanding on a variety of topics related to what does the Bible have to say about these particular topics and issues. So that's kind of what's going on this Wednesday night. This Sunday, we are going to be going through Nehemiah chapter 2 in our small group hour, so go ahead and read ahead. But this Sunday is really jam-packed with some things. So obviously, we're prepping for Nehemiah chapter 2, but it's also our senior recognition during the 9:30 service. And so if your child is graduating from high school, we would encourage them to be at the 9:30 service. We're going to do it at the very front so that we kind of capture and get as many people as we possibly can, and we will do the recognition during that service. If you have any questions, please contact me or contact the church office. We'd be glad to help answer as many questions as we possibly can. Now, next week it really gets crazy. Next Wednesday night is our next parent forum, so we would love for you all to be a part of that. We're really going to be promoting and pushing that heavy over the next 7 days. And what we want you to know is that it starts at 6:15. It'll take place down in the basement, underneath the office wing, underneath the sanctuary, in the student ministry small group room. It's the first room on your left. Pastor Ray is going to be leading that time. We're going to be doing some vision casting for the first couple of minutes, and then he's going to take over, and he's going to be addressing this issue of parenting the heart, not just behavior modification, but parenting their soul. How do we communicate to children the depthness of their lostness, the fact that sin leads them and drives them to make certain decisions and to do certain things. And so it's not just about modifying their behavior as much as it is helping them understand their sinful nature. So that's going to be this next Wednesday. It's going to be a great time together with Pastor Ray. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to be a part of that time as well. Now, that same night is also the deadline for our for Kings Island. Now, Kings Island is on the 4th, which is that following Tuesday, but the deadline to let me know if they're going is next Wednesday night. We have to secure transportation, and so it's something that we have to know sooner rather than later. And so for their spot to be secure, I not only need a yes from them, but I also need that $45, which covers their entry into the park as well as gas to get them up there. That it doesn't cover food and things like that. And so if Kings Island is on their radar and something that they're wanting to be a part of, I have to know by next Wednesday night if that's something that they want to be a part of. Now, May 31st, that is a worship night at Emmanuel Baptist. We've been invited by Wes and their student ministry to come and join them. And so Justin Meredith is going to be leading in worship. Wes is going to be teaching, and that's going to take place at 7 o'clock. So we would encourage any and all students and adults to be a part of that are connected with our student ministry, because we would love to continue to support Wes and what's going on, the great things that are going on at Emmanuel. Now, last time I gave you all an update. I told you I'd have a full information breakdown for Love Loud. Obviously, Love Loud is June 9th through the 12th, so that is coming up relatively quick. And so the main thing that I want to emphasize is the times for Sunday. Now, there's a little bit of there's some information that we're gonna release about a venue change, a location change for Love Loud, but we're not ready to announce that just yet. And so I'm just going to give you the details for Sunday and give you some more next week, if that's okay. So June 9th, which is that Sunday night, check-in starts at 5. Service starts at 6 and we'll dismiss around 8. So as you're planning that day, just be aware that check-in will begin around 5. It'll take every bit of an hour to get everyone checked in. Service will begin at 6 and then we'll be done around 8. So you'll want to pick up your child around then. Like I said, you'll get more information next week about that. But other than that, I hope that you guys have a great week in the Lord. It's just such a joy to get to serve Him in this capacity. I'm really grateful for the opportunity that I have every day just to get to work with students and to partner alongside you guys as the primary means of discipleship for your children. And so we pray for you as you disciple them, as you minister to them, as you reach them. And we just ask that the Lord would continue to get glory and honor in all that we say and all that we do. God bless.